Cave Creatures, what up? Derek here with Joe, co-founder Cave House Studios. It's only right that we kick off the bailout campaign talking with Joe. We go back to 2005 working on video projects together. We probably worked on over 100 video projects together. Our first video project was MC Rap Battle down in Fredericksburg, Virginia at Fatty J's. I rented some camera equipment from George Mason University, where I just recently graduated. Teamed up with Joe. It was really my first time hanging out with you was this project.
Yeah.
We had linked up through Mike Frank, I went to high school with, and you went to college with.
Yep.
And we made a really cool project out of that.
We definitely did. We made a really cool project. We had two cameras roaming around, getting close-up shots of everyone. We had a wide shot. So we had 3 camera angles in a sort of a dark dive bar setting. So the footage was a little rough, but we made something really cool out of it. We had sort of a Street Fighter theme where we had motion graphics of the MCs coming in with like a little verse screen, and then we would just kick it off. It was pretty cool, man. We made a good project for the time.
Yeah, and really for the nature of the project, like the dark dive bar atmosphere really just added to the grime aspect of like the MC battle kind of just happening late night in a bar. You know, it was when MC battles still battled over top of DJs, and it wasn't just kind of spoken word, more like poetry slam type of stuff that rap battles have kind of turned into now.
No, it was grimy. It was cool.
Yeah, it was a fun project.
Yeah.
So, you know, from there we worked on a number of live events, marketing videos, worked on a couple big animation projects, the animated Train Hell project.
Train Hell.
We did some stuff with the University of Mary Washington, a series of marketing videos for them, and the James Monroe Museum. We did virtual exhibit for them when they shut down for a period of time.
Yep.
A slew of other live events, and then
Concerts.
Concerts, bunch of
Documentaries.
Exactly. Yep. Lots of different types of video projects covering the spectrum, with the mix of our own creative narratives in there. In 2009, we did 48-hour film project for Richmond, won Best Special Effects.
It was our first time in a film festival.
Yeah.
And we were pretty pleased with that win, for the best special effects. That's what we were going for. We're like, well, we want to make a short film and get the special effects award. We blew up a house, and we had ghosts jumping out of mirrors and blood,
dead body piles.
Yeah.
People getting
Daniel
beat with
Oates
bats.
did some really good makeup. I mean, it had the classic special effects, had the video effects. It was great.
Yep.
And that was some tough competition at that Richmond 48-hour film festival. I mean, that was some good competition. They had some really good short films in there with good special effects.
Yep.
VFX.
Yeah, that was a solid win. That was a lot of fun. And screening at the Bird Theater down in Richmond, it's definitely one of the highlights
really cool.
over the years. Yeah.
Definitely.
And then a little bit later, we did the Mystery Adventure Crew. It was a 6-part series, a mockumentary. It's kind of like a mix-up of Trailer Park Boys meets
Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures, that was the one. I don't know. There's so many of them.
Paranormal State. We sort of finding Bigfoot.
Paranormal
we just sort
State.
of every episode was sort of a parody of one of those ghost shows or paranormal shows or whatever. And that was a lot of work, but it's probably one of the most fun times I've ever had in my life. It was super fun. Me and you working together, coming up with all the pre-production, writing the scripts, casting, meeting up with people, filming everything, actually acting in it.
It was a wild ride. About 18 months. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, but we were pretty burnt at the end. But it's still one of those projects like, that was definitely a highlight of not only Cave House, but of life adventures in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we had to pretty much cast ourselves because we felt like, if someone actually showed up and for the first day and read the script that they wouldn't come back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild, and
That's
for
too
our
risky.
parts,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. If you didn't know
Yeah.
all the jokes and the parodies and the satire that were going on against these shows, which I still don't think a lot of people really, appreciated it. I mean, you still get a lot of the people on our Old House Woods episode thinking we're legitimate
Oh yeah.
uh, paranormal investigators, and they're trying to attack us and stuff. So,
I don't know how they get that impression. It seems pretty obvious that it's completely a
yeah,
joke, but
shooting at
yeah.
ghost pirates. I don't know. Maybe they find that on their paranormal adventures, but
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to go with those guys. That'd be cool. Meet some actual ghost pirates.
right. So that was really our last project. That was the last of an era with our Z1U cameras that we had at the time.
Yeah.
They were pretty much done at that point. It was time to move on
Everything was
and
moving.
reinvest in camera
Everything was moving
equipment.
to 4K. We're still recording on tapes.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, we had to upgrade.
So that was the last thing we did with that, and there was a bit of a break there. Then 2019, we started focus on our own creative narratives. We created Succubi Scry. You, large part of that in creating the visual effects and creating the portal that the succubi lives in the mirror.
Yeah.
Totally transforming the world through the coloring effects that you did.
Yeah.
Talk for a second about some of that work you did.
I might have gone a little dark on it, but I felt like I had to. It's sort of I was trying to create a color scheme that was basically like two different worlds, where on one side was this ethereal side that the succubus was on the other side was Connor. I can't remember his character's name off the top of my head, and it because it's been so long. But yeah, I was trying to basically cut together a scene where it was two different worlds, and then when the succubus comes out of the mirror, recolor her so that she's here now, and that they're in the same place, and then of course she rips his heart out. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun working on it. It was a lot of hard work. Shout out to Justin, who really carried the lion's share of the rotoscoping and gave me feedback and worked with me on all that stuff. Couldn't have done it without him. Daniel Oates on the special effects with the heart ripping out. The work he did was amazing. So it was just really turned out good, and I think I like the look of it. I'm still pretty proud of it right now.
Yeah, to me, that's one of the highlights of the whole project is the coloring of it. Because, I mean, we shot it with basically floodlights, rotoscoped all 27 shots of it. So the whole 4-minute, 35-second film is basically all rotoscoped. So everything's pulled out, layered, relit in post. Yeah. And that was a lot of work. So, yeah, definitely shout out to Justin McCormick for the work he put in on that, because otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. And then
it would have taken so much longer, and we had done green screen safety shots, but they weren't going to work. The way we shot it with both of our actors in the shot was ultimately the best way to go. So yeah, it worked out really good.
Yeah. And that that shot sequence where Jessica comes out of the mirror, Connor is totally mortified, rips his heart out, walks away, and the coloring just fades back to room tone. I love that.
Portal closing.
Yeah, portal, peace out.
Yeah. Now there's a crazy succubus roaming around. Look out for her.
Yeah. And then after that, in 2020, we worked together on Third Wave, which was a quarantine film. So, we were, constrained in a number of ways, but we still put out a film. Joe helped out a lot with the motion tracking, some blood and gunshots, and, a couple people got killed off that required some motion tracking and some visual effects. And that is done pretty well. It played a niche role in the quarantine, COVID, lockdown categories at film festivals, and
picked up pretty well.
Yeah, about a dozen awards or so. So pretty pleased with that. Over, it seemed like for a period of time probably wouldn't be able to produce anything in 2020. So felt like we walked away with the win. But now, it's time to move on, scale up a little bit, bring in some more people, and try to add some transparency to our production. Let folks who may be interested in our productions, support us along the way, be part of the journey, and we're going to be doing some more of these, talking with other folks who are helping us build and expand our production capabilities in various ways. So lots of fun things to look forward to with Cave House. We've come a long way, and just trying to take it one step further with Bailout. We got some cool creature effects that we're working on. We're stepping up our game with the cinematography, and we're going to be bringing in some good people to really take us to the next level. So be on the lookout. We're going to be doing a series of these, kind of showcasing the various people who are helping bring this project to life. So stay tuned, and thanks for your support.
Thanks a lot. Peace.